And Russia's Ministry of Defense has reported a major military development overnight, claiming its air defenses downed 251 Ukrainian drones in what's being described as one of Kyiv's largest counterattacks since the invasion began more than 3 years ago. Now, according to the Russian Defense Ministry, these air defenses intercepted and destroyed drones over several key regions, including 40 over Crimea, 62 over the Black Sea, and additional drones over Russia's Kursk and Belgorod regions. Meanwhile, in the Russian region of Belgorod, Ukraine's overnight shelling, it's caused widespread damage to power infrastructure. Governor of Belgorod has confirmed that emergency teams worked overnight to restore power to nearly 34,000 residents. However, approximately 5,400 people remain without electricity across 24 different municipalities. And this comes after a deadly series of Russian strikes on Ukraine's western Lviv region on Sunday. At least 5 people were killed and critical energy infrastructure was severely damaged here. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Russia sent approximately 550 munitions across the country. Zelensky claims Ukraine has found tens of thousands of foreign-made parts in the drones and missiles Russia fired in a weekend air attack. Sharing a post on X, Zelensky wrote that microcomputers for flight control produced in the UK were found in the drones used in the attack, along with other parts from other allies, including the US. Strikes were reported in multiple regions, including Lviv, Kharkiv, Odessa and Zaporizhia. In a related development, Russia's Ministry of Defense also reported a significant strike against Ukrainian military assets. Russian forces using an Iskander-M missile system have targeted a camouflaged HIMARS rocket position. Moscow claims the strike resulted in the destruction of a HIMARS multiple launch rocket system, a transport loading vehicle, 2 all-terrain vehicles and the deaths of at least 15 Ukrainian soldiers. And the 2025 Nobel Prize season has begun, and it starts with a breakthrough in medicine. This year's Nobel Prize in medicine goes to 3 scientists. That's Mary Brunko, Fred Ramstel and Shimon Sakaguchi for their research on peripheral immune tolerance. The announcement came from the Nobel panel in Stockholm. The Nobel Committee said the trio's discovery explains how the immune system keeps itself under control, preventing the body from attacking its own organs. Shimon Sakaguchi from Osaka University identified a special class of immune cells known as regulatory T cells. These cells act as the immune system's peacekeepers, guarding against autoimmune diseases. Mary Brunko and Fred Ramstel, working at the biotech firm Celltech Cyroscience in Washington, expanded this research by studying how these cells can be used to treat autoimmune disorders. Their combined work, it solved a long-standing medical mystery, and that is how the immune system avoids attacking itself. This discovery now guides new treatments being tested, of course, in clinical trials. These therapies could transform the fight against autoimmune diseases, improve cancer treatment, and reduce complications after stem cell transplants as well. With the Medicine Prize announced, the Nobel Week continues. The award for physics will be revealed on Tuesday, chemistry on Wednesday, literature on Thursday. The Nobel Peace Prize will be announced on Friday. The Economics Prize will close the week on the 13th of October. And India is heading towards a self-reliant defense ecosystem, and today that mission has got a big boost. The Indian Navy's new anti-submarine vessel, INS Anurath, was commissioned today. The Indian Navy's latest milestone, it's not just a story of naval might, it's a story of Indian steel, of innovation and decades of naval expertise. India's own steel giant, SAIL, has powered this naval modernization. SAIL supplied the entire requirement of special grade steel for this vessel. INS Anurath has over 80% of material that has been developed indigenously in the country. With its production today, INS Anurath has become the second ship in the series of anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft corvettes. The first was INS Arnala, and it joined the fleet back in June. SAIL provided the full quantity of steel, including hot-rolled sheets and plates, for 8 ASW vessels under construction at Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers in Kolkata. This steel came from Bokaro, Bhilai and Rourkela. According to SAIL, this commissioning highlights not just the Navy's growing maritime capabilities, but also India's commitment to an Atmanirbhar Bharat or self-reliant defense ecosystem. This is not the first time SAIL has played a crucial role in the Navy's modernization. Earlier this year, the company supplied over 8,000 tons of critical-grade steel for advanced frontline warships INS Udaygiri and INS Himgiri, inducted in August, partnering with Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders as well as Garden Reach Shipbuilders. SAIL provided essential hot-rolled sheets and plates, ensuring these vessels were entirely built from Indian resources. Andhra's commissioning in the Indian Navy marks India's push towards indigenization and enhancement of its defense capabilities. And recently, several state-of-the-art warships have joined the Indian Navy, and this induction is part of the larger fleet and momentum that is being built towards building India's maritime strength. On Sunday, the Ministry of Defence, while making an announcement of the ship's commissioning, said that the commissioning of Andhra will significantly bolster the Navy's ASW capabilities, especially in countering threats in littoral waters. Andhra joins the recent inductions of Arnala, Udaygiri, Nilgiri in the Indian Navy, becoming a part of military's growth across maritime operations. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.